Happy 2022! Now that we sleepwalked our way into the new year, I just wanted to clarify a few things. First off, the microphone, I'm sure you've been wondering, it sounds like dog shit right here, and I have to put a bunch of equalizers, and the echo, it just doesn't sound as good as right here when it's directly in front. And I'm trying to get a cardioid microphone set up, like a ear or something, an arm. Anyways, okay, so that's going on, and it's raining outside. It was raining all night. It's snowing around the world, as if we don't have enough things to worry about. I really wish that I could get sponsored by everyplate.com or Misfits Market for my Doomer channel. America, I'm sure they have this everywhere. It's like these meal kits. It's a cheesy corn bisque or pork poblano tacos, smothered in stuffed meat loaves. Between this and I order on Misfits Market, which is like organic, like produce and food overstocked. They sell it at a discount. It comes in this big kind of wasteful box, like in these cold packs that are like frozen gel water. Anyways, it's good meals. It's fine food, and it saves me going to the grocery store every week, and I don't have to be around people because honestly, working in my job or any job, like cooking every day is such a pain in the ass. Like to meal prep all the time. It just cuts out going to the store, trying to pick the right spices and ingredients. Like it's all done for you. It's all done. This is not a sponsorship video. I'm just literally talking about it because I enjoyed it. The portions aren't that big. If you're like a smaller person or you don't work out as much, I think it rounds out to like $4.99 a meal, but you can upgrade for like $3 more for like $7.99 a meal for like a premium meal. But it says like 2 servings like for 2 people, and you can do that, but you're still going to be kind of hungry afterwards. So I eat the whole thing. So I basically got like 3 meals for $24 the first promotional, and then after that I get basically 6 meals. For me 3 meals between 2 people, 6 meals. It may seem kind of steep, but and then the effort of picking out all the ingredients, it's a lot of work. So there's that. And then, of course, there was a cute girl I wanted to kiss last night. I saw her first time at a burger bar restaurant type deal yesterday. I came in and, her eyes lit up and we saw each other. It was like that kind of like, oh my God, there's a spark that can happen between people. That still exists. But then, I thought about it and I'd have to get dressed and go out in the rain and actually talk. And I'm telling you guys, by the time you're 30, well, you won't even make it till 30. Most of you young folk, but it's so much goddamn effort to talk and flirt and play courtship and play the game and be charming. God, it's just so draining. It's so draining. Can we just that's why people that's why there's thousands of dudes that are just sit at home on apps, because it makes it so much easier than having to go out and talk. But that's how you meet people. Anyways, ramble. Someone on my last video, The Scramble, asked what would happen practically to us regular people if there was a attempted and successful coup and or democracy fails, in which we get into another limbo period like we did in the last election, where we couldn't figure out who the winner was, and there was this kind of dead space in between of figuring out. It would be freaking chaotic. Okay, let's talk about some of the things that would happen if there were a successful coup. Leaders of Congress and the Speaker of the House, were assassinated, or any number of things occurring that would destabilize our country radically. What would practically happen to us? Well, first off, on the material sense, you would see markets plunge. You would see operations almost come to a screeching halt. Postal Service might still continue. Any governmental operations and transport would either slow down or stop completely. And then you would see almost immediately a spike in homicidal incidences across the country. There would be various gunshots going off around you of multiple different calibers, and there would be families tearing each other apart. Again, stock markets would plunge. There would be murders. Operations on a lot of things would stop. or some things that we take for granted. Oh, and not to mention other countries would see this as an opportunity, seize the opportunity to take advantage of us because our democracy, the whole thing at which our country was founded, suddenly doesn't work anymore. We've never been there before, but we got a taste of it. We're on life support right now. We're basically kind of already there. You drive around Arkansas and you will see "Let's Go Brandon" flags hanging in trees. We're on life support as a democracy. And if there's one more, our 2024, because it's midterms now, or 2028, again, climate's going to be a complete disaster. We're going to be living in an apocalypse. And I want to clarify that when I talk about years, I'm aware that this is just made up. We made up years. The earth doesn't care what year it is or what month it is, the Gregorian calendar that we made up. It's going on its own rhythm. And so it's going exponentially up in terms of temperature and weather-related disasters. It doesn't care that it's 2022. I know that. But I'm just speaking as a sense of, I'm just using it so we can all talk. 2022 midterms, which is going to get messy, and a lot of states have rigged the voting laws in their effort. Republicans, it's like one of the biggest power grabs they've ever done in the past few years, which is setting up for the 2024 election, which, God forbid, if Trump went for re-election, we would go through that whole debacle again, or some other demagogue or some other psycho that the portion of the population likes. If not then the next election. I mean, you have 3 retired generals saying that the potential for a successful coup is real. So I'm debriefing you that you would see almost immediate consequences, severe, to our whole republic, to what it even means to be like an American democracy. It'd be hard to ignore. It would be very difficult, even for lay people, to go about their day and feel a sense of, amnesia and confusion and just dismay that this whole thing is broken. It would be permanently fractured. It'd be like a divorce. Marjorie Taylor Greene, that psycho, is proposing that we have a national divorce. I mean, that's the level that we're at. That you have leaders of Congress, leaders proposing that we should just split off. It would radically destabilize our whole society. So I wanted to answer that scramble. I went to bed thinking on New Year's 2022, thinking about the end of democracy, because it's a real threat now. It's not like we've never been here before. I hope you guys kick your 2022 off right. My birthday is in 13 days. I'm not going to jinx it. I'm going to finish my Celsius and publish on Monday. I just want to give this update. It's real. The threats are real. We don't live in a fantasy. All right, I appreciate you. Thanks for watching. Bye.